Perfect. So there's just a few things we're going to review before we head on out to track. It is a little bit wet out there. This is a car with rear-wheel drive, which means we have to be nice and smooth with that throttle as we're going through the turns. Otherwise, it can spin.
Okay.
The engine's right in the middle, which makes it nice and balanced through those turns. But when it does step out, it steps out pretty quickly. Okay. It spins like a top because all that weight's right in the middle. The mirrors are adjusted for me. It lets me see what's happening behind us. Lets me coordinate that passing.
Okay.
Helps you focus all your focus on your own driving, because you don't have to worry about what's happening behind us. All you have to worry about is what's happening in front of you. For my hand signals, a closed fist for me to brake. A hand lifting upwards means to lift off the gas. A hand pointing straight ahead means to accelerate down that straightaway. And if I give you a rolling hand, I'll say to roll on that power, roll on that gas, which just means add a little bit at a time, not all the way down.
Okay.
So that'll be when we're going through the turns, rolling on the gas. Like they said in that classroom, you want to do one thing at a time.
Right.
So when you're really hard on the brakes, wheel straight. Really hard on the throttle, wheel straight. As you start to come into the turn with that steering wheel, come off the gas. As you start to unwind that steering wheel, go back on the gas. So you can almost think that they're connected. There's something called string theory with science and with cars. So you can think that there's a string connecting the bottom of the steering wheel to pedals. As you start to come into the steering, you have to come off the pedals. As you reduce the steering, come back.
Okay.
It's just like they're connected. That really applies to the straightaways, because as you're rolling out of that steering, you can add that gas. Nice and smooth. You always want to have a nice smooth transition to full throttle. So there's cones all around the track which signify an action that needs to be taken. Orange cones signify where to turn in. And they'll always point towards that green cone, which is our apex, the clipping point in the middle of the turn.
Okay.
The yellow cones are for lifting off the gas. The red cones are for braking nice and hard. You always want to go from the outside to the inside, back to the outside, taking the biggest radius possible through the turn. Because the bigger radius you make, the more speed you can take. So pull back on this paddle here. That's going to put us into first gear. And now we're going to be pulling forward, right behind that Nissan GTR. So give it a little gas. The way that the clutch engages is a little bit different. So we actually have to give it a little bit of gas before it allows us to pull away. So that's how it's a little bit different than the average automatic transmission. Like I said, this car is very powerful, 660 horsepower. So really easy to get those rear wheels to spin. So on that first lap especially, just do some acclimation, do some reconnaissance. This is a pretty cool car, isn't it?
Yeah, dude, this is awesome. I drive a Fusion, so it's
quite a bit different. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's front engine, front wheel drive.
Yeah, no.
This is mid engine, rear wheel drive.
I feel like I'm the biggest Top Gear Grand Tour fan ever. So this is
awesome. So this is a dream come true, isn't it?
Yes.
That's awesome. So when we're pulling on out, we're going to follow that GTR. When we first enter the track, we're going to give him a nice big gap. That's just so that we can give him time to acclimate. Hopefully the car behind us will do the same thing. And this also helps us get passes, because if we come behind him after we give him a big gap, he knows we're going faster. So he's more willing to give us that pass.
Gotcha.
There's going to be pedals all around the track. We're going to try to avoid them. Here it's fine if you drive through it, but there's some on the straightaway that we're going to be driving around. So this is a good gap we have right now. Feel free to follow him onto that racetrack. We'll slowly pick up that gas as you're comfortable. So we'll be exiting the pit lane here. And then the first reference point we're going to be looking for is that orange set of turning cones. That's where we'll turn it on in. So you keep it off to the left, rolling on a little bit of power. There you go. And then at the orange cones, that's the point where we turn it on in. So what's your next one? Turn it on into the green cone. And then that green cone will connect us to the next green cone, back to the left. And then we're going to start to unwind that steering wheel and add a little bit of power as we get back over the right side. At the orange cone, start to bring it back over towards your left, adding a little bit of power down the straightaway. Aim straight towards those red cones, and then at the red cones up ahead, we're going to get to the brakes and hold the brakes. There we go. We can come off the brakes nice and smoothly. Orange cones, turn it on in. We see there's a hill here. As you go over it, you start to lose grip as the car gets unloaded. Keep it off to the right side. At the orange cones, bring it back towards your left. This turns a little bit off camber, which means it slips away, which means you lose a little bit of grip. Get off to the orange cones, and then bring it nice and smoothly back over to the right side. A wide approach lets you take more speed through that turn, just like you're doing. Back over to the right side. Lifting off the gas, puts weight in the nose of the car, helps it rotate into the corner. And now you can get back to a little bit of gas as you get back to the left. Perfect. We'll get to the brakes, and then at the orange cones up ahead, we'll bring it back over to the green cone. And then we'll get nice and wide over towards your left side to the orange cones up ahead. This section's really tight. and it's a little bit slippery. Turn it on in towards that green cone, rolling on that power. Keep it off over towards your left side to the green cone. Now we can start to unwind that wheel just a little bit as you add a little bit of gas over to the orange cones. And then at those orange cones, that's our turning point. You'll turn it on in towards that green cone. Keep it off towards your left until you get to the orange cones on the left side. At that point, that's when you'll start to bring it back around to the right. Unwinding that wheel, and then once it's straight, accelerate as hard as you want. There we go. Perfect. Keep going. Keep it to the left. Got your yellow cones. Lift. Red cones. Brake. Alright, so he's going to let us pass in just a moment. Keep it on the brakes, turn it in, and then come off the brakes. So that's that string theory coming into play. Get back to the left side, rolling on the gas, and then back over to the right side, rolling on the gas nice and easy. We're going to get it back over towards your left side, get to the orange cones, and then on into the right side. Feel free to close in a little bit on him, because he'll let us pass soon. Pass on the left. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Get back over to the orange cone, and then we're going to bring it on in towards your left side. Continue straight, and then the red cones, get to the brakes. Keep it off towards your left. There we go. Now we can come off the brakes and turn it on in. Rolling on that gas. Back over to the right side. Brushing the brakes. Turning it on in. Remember to set it's off camera. We lose a little grip. Rolling on that gas. Back towards your left side. Get to the orange cones and then back into the right side to that green cone. Bring it around nice and tight. All the way to the final green cone. Stay off to the right. Lift off the gas. And then start to bring it on in. Adding a little bit of power and bring it back towards your left. And now we'll get to the brakes. Hold the brakes, turn it in, and then come off the brakes. Bring it around nice and wide towards your left to our orange cones. Keep it off to the left side, adding a little gas. And then add the orange cones back over to the right side to that green cone. And then back around towards your left side. Get to the green cone here. Start to smoothly add that power. Bring it back over to the right side to the orange cones. At those cones, we're going to bring it back in towards your left. Get to the green cone. Stay to the left side. Get to the orange cones. And then at those cones, back over to the right. Smoothly unwind that steering wheel and then accelerate as hard as you want. There you go. Keep going. And lift. And brake. Perfect. Keep it a little bit to the left. Hold the brakes. Turn it in. And then smoothly come off the brakes. There you go. Back over towards your left side. We're starting that third and final lap here. Get to the orange cones. Back over to the right side. What do you think of this car?
Dude, that straightaway, man. Like,
it's an amazing car, isn't it?
Oh, man. And it feels like I'm probably like a fourth of the way there. It seems high.
It takes a lot of time to build confidence in the car. You're doing great, man. You still got one lap left. Rolling on that gas. There we go. And then accelerate down the straightaway. There you go. And then on the red cones, we're going to get to the brakes. Perfect. Keep it to the left. Hold the brakes. Turn it in. And then come off the brakes. Stay to the right side. A little bit of gas. There we go. And now we can just lift off the gas, putting weight in the nose, and then turning it on in. Rolling on that gas as we bring it back over towards your left side. And then we're going to start to turn it on in towards that right side to that green cone. All the way to the right. Perfect. Get to the orange cones, and then bring it back towards your left side. Rolling on that power. Bring it back around towards your left. There we go. And braking. Add the orange cones up ahead. Bring it back around to the right side to that green cone. Bring it nice and wide towards your left. Get to the orange cones. There we go. Perfect. Add the cones. Back around. Get to that green cone. Smoothly adding that gas. And then back over towards your left. And at the end of this lap, we're going to bring it back on in. So you see those blue cones on the left? Go right between them. So lift off the gas a little bit. Look for the blue cones. Keep it to the left. And drive right between the blue cones here. And back on in. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Oh man, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, this car is amazing. Like I said, it's our top of the line car, 660 horsepower. And I love the balance of it. You can really trust it.
It's I don't know, that was a feeling I've never felt before. That's insane.
It's addicting, isn't it?
Yes.
All right, and at the red cones here, we're gonna come to a stop. She's gonna take our photo. So we're gonna come to a stop. Oh, actually, she's gonna have us keep going.